Nintendo Direct tonight, new rumors on the PlayStation 5, and Monster Hunter World is the top selling game in Capcom history, plus a lot more. Let's get into the news. So Nintendo has announced that we will be getting a Nintendo Direct tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern. And the only thing we know that will be coming out of this Nintendo Direct is that they will give us more information on Mario Tennis Aces. And that's awesome because that is a game that I'm really looking forward to. I absolutely love the Mario Tennis games. We don't know what else they're going to talk about. They're obviously going to talk about Switch news and 3DS news. But all I can really hope for, and I know this probably won't happen now, is that they will talk about Metroid Prime 4 and maybe show us a trailer or something. That's what I would really love to see. And maybe even talk about a Pokemon RPG game for the Nintendo Switch. I'm looking forward to it. I will have a reaction to the Nintendo Direct, so keep your eyes open for that. And make sure to tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern today. So 2020 is the new prediction of the year that the PlayStation 5 will be released. Matt Piscatella of NPD made this prediction, and here is what he had to say about it. 2020 is what I have in my forecast. The data suggests that there is no need to do it earlier, but I've been surprised before, so I'm as interested in this as anyone. Matt also went on to talk about how he believes that by 2019, the PlayStation 4 will hit 100 million units sold, and then by that time, the hardware units will start to slow down, and here's what he had to say on that. Hardware units are mainly driven by content and pricing strategies. I'm interested in seeing how the PS4's price point changes over the year, both in base price as well as in promotional pricing. I do expect the PS4 to have another great year of sales, but I do expect it to be down versus 2018. So we've had predictions before about the PlayStation 5 and when it will come out. We've heard predictions that it will come out in 2019 and that it will be backwards compatible with PlayStation 4 games. Now, 2020 sounds like a more reasonable and more realistic year for the PlayStation 4 to come out because it is still selling so well. And if you think about it, the PS4 launched in 2013, so it's about 7 years since its release, and that seems like a really good long life cycle for a console. So if it came out in 2020, I would not be surprised at all. But if it was backwards compatible to the PlayStation 4 games, I would probably be a little bit surprised because all we hear about today is that the next consoles are going to be digital only and they'll kind of be like a Steam box where you just download all your games. But it would be really awesome if the PlayStation 5 had a Blu-ray drive that you could play all your PS4 games on, even if you had to download all of your PS5 games. So Nintendo is releasing a limited edition CD collection for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to commemorate its 1-year anniversary. In this collection, you will get 5 CDs, and that will contain 211 songs, ranging from songs from the game, songs from its E3 trailer, and songs from the reveal trailer for Breath of the Wild. In this limited edition, you will get a beautiful slipcase as well as a little badge that you can plug headphones into and listen to 15 songs. So it's kind of like a little mini MP3 player. Now, this is only available in Japan, which is unfortunate, but hopefully one day we will be getting it in other parts of the world because it does look like a really cool CD collection. So believe it or not, Monster Hunter World has become the #1 selling game in Capcom history. They've already shipped over 7.5 million copies. Now, this number does not include all copies that have been shipped that have been sold to consumers. They include the numbers sold to consumers as well as the number of copies that have just been shipped to retailers that only the retailers have purchased so far. However, Capcom has confirmed that they have over 7 million people online, so that number of 7.5 isn't that much different than the number of games that have actually been sold to consumers. Now, this is very well deserved because Monster Hunter World is an amazing game. I absolutely love it, and I can see why so many people love the Monster Hunter universe and the Monster Hunter series, and why this game has become the #1 selling game in Capcom history. Now, staying on the topic of Monster Hunter World, the team that ported over Skyrim to the Nintendo Switch, Iron Galaxy Studios, has reached out to Capcom and said that they would like to try to port over Monster Hunter World to the Switch. Adam Boyes, the CEO of Iron Galaxy Studios, reached out through Twitter, and here's what he said. "Dear Monster Hunter team at Capcom, we understand that porting the game to Nintendo Switch is challenging, but this is exactly what Iron Galaxy Studios does. Give us a shot and we won't let you down." Now, this is really cool to see them just reach out to Capcom to try to get that from them, to try to allow Capcom to allow them to port the game over to the Switch. I really hope that Capcom does it. I really hope that they allow them to, because having that game on the Switch would be absolutely amazing. And if they did, I may even pick up the game again. So in my last news video, I talked about Diablo 3 coming over to the Nintendo Switch because Blizzard tweeted out a cryptic tweet of a Diablo light being switched on and off constantly. and then everyone thought that that meant it was coming to the Switch. And then Blizzard later came out and said, no, it's not coming. We have no confirmation that this is in production, and that they just shot down all of those rumors right away. Well, Eurogamer has come out and said that their sources close to Blizzard have confirmed that Diablo 3 will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. So now that we have that confirmation from Eurogamer, let's see if Blizzard comes out and gives us the truth and lets us know that they are working on the game. So we've got more information on State of Decay 2. We learned about when it will be released and the 2 editions that will be coming out. So it will be coming out on May 22nd, and you will get the standard edition, which will cost $29.99, and obviously this will include the game. And then you will get the Ultimate Edition, which will cost $49.99, and this includes the physical game. It includes early access, which will start on May 18th, and 2 DLC packs that will be released at a later date. So Sony has blocked a game that was set to be released on the PlayStation Store, and this is a seduction game where it teaches you how to talk to women and seduce women, and it's been released on PC, but Sony has not allowed it to come out on their store. And Richard Larena, who is a seduction guru, is part of this game, and here's what he had to say about it. This is not a dumb FMV game. It's something that has a lot of thought going into it. We were careful to make sure that the women are all strong in it. We made sure of that. I get severely dealt with when I'm behaving incorrectly. I think that it's a lot deeper. It's easy to dismiss this when you see pickup artists and then FMV, but it's a lot deeper and smarter than you might get. Now, Lorena also said he was given no explanation as to why this game was blocked. Now, it's kind of interesting. I mean, I would never be interested in a game like this, so to me, I don't really care too much, but it does kind of make you start to think about freedom of speech and freedom of creativity, and if anything that Sony doesn't like can be blocked from going on the store. And they need to regulate it because they can't just let anybody put anything on the store. They really need to have good quality stuff on that store, especially with indie games. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, if you think that the game should have been blocked, or do you think Sony was right about blocking the game? So Far Cry 5 will have microtransactions. We've learned this through the early preview of the game. We've learned that they will have silver bars that can be used to purchase things like clothes, weapons, prestige items, and these silver bars can be either obtained through paying money for them or through grinding in the game. Now, there won't be any loot boxes. You'll know exactly what you're getting when you buy something with these silver bars. So I guess it's a kind of a compromise. So if you want to grind and get those silver bars, you can do that. Or if you want to take the easier way and not put as much time into the game, but you want those higher items, you can pay for it with your own money. So that's your news. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and let me know what you think about any of the news items I talked about in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.